All right, the Steelers.
BYU.
You said, Jack, multiple times. Do you have their odds? Were you able to find them?
Yeah, they're
to win the division.
650 to win the AFC. I think that's the best bet on the board.
And they have the worst odds in the division, correct?
Yeah, worst odds. Okay. Behind the Browns.
So the Steelers last season, we just took a look at this before the show. With TJ Watt, they were 7-2. Without TJ Watt, 2-6. It's one of the more unbelievable stats that you'll see in football is the impact TJ Watt has on the Steelers. It's quarterback-esque.
I mean, he is. You look at like Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs. He is our Patrick Mahomes.
It's really strange to me it's crazy the impact he has. But anyway, the Steelers team finished the year 9-8. They were threatening for a playoff spot at the end. Yet no one really is talking about them at all, and not even as a contender, just really as a playoff threat. And I know the AFC is loaded up with teams. We said last week the Dolphins are someone who's really good. Ziggy has them in his top 2 Super Bowl contenders. You missed that. You would have enjoyed that.
Thank God.
But so the Dolphins are another team no one's talking about. The Steelers are even below them. Why, Jack? What's your biggest reason for optimism right now? Is it the defense? Do you think Pickett's going to take a step forward?
I think all around this is a good team. I think that Pickett is only going to improve. I thought his rookie season was good. He showed a lot of promise, a lot of flashes, a lot of good signs. Now they add Allen Robinson. There's some good weapons.
Oh, stop.
A-Rod.
They added Allen Robinson.
Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Freiermuth, Najee. That's a good offense.
Did you see Pickett put on 13 pounds this offseason?
I did not see that. No.
He's up 13 pounds.
So he's slower.
Yeah, so what? What does that have to do with anything?
He's a little bigger.
Listen, Matt Canada, no playoffs. That's it. Move on. That's it. Doesn't matter.
No. TJ Watt,
No,
Matt
Canada,
playoffs.
no playoffs. That's all that matters. The guy is the worst offensive coordinator I've ever seen. First down run, second down run, third down screen.
And look, we were still 9-8 somehow.
And you still got outscored by the Jets.
We didn't have our Patrick Mahomes for half of the season. We were 2-6. We didn't start Kenny Pickett, our better QB, until week 5.
Yo, you remember who?
You did, and I credit you. You called that. Yep. And I was on opposite sides.
Ziggy, where do you come down on this?
So I think they're under. I think they're with Pickett the entire season now, with Watt healthy, with a good quartet of weapons, a good defense. This is a 10 or 11 win team. They're playing the Cardinals, the Packers, the Raiders, the Patriots. Their schedule is easy as all hell.
You beat up on bad teams last year.
This team beat the Bengals last year, fully healthy.
Oh, no, I'm just saying you weren't losing games to bad teams that often.
They lost to the Jets.
Other than the Jets.
Well, that was with Mitch for a half. That was no Watt. That's no TJ Watt.
And that's when the Jets were hot, too.
Matt Canada, no playoffs.
That is
Okay,
no TJ
Ziggy,
Watt.
where do you come down on the Steelers? Are you buying them, selling them? You completely neutral?
Two things. One is that the Steelers are not the only team with an easy schedule in that division, right? The AFC East, just the way they've drawn things, is going to be one of the easier schedules. But the combination of the NFC West and AFC South. So like everyone in the division has that. But set that aside, I mean,
$650 for the Steelers to win the division. They beat the Bengals last year.
They're not winning the division.
I don't think they'll win the division.
I think they're better than Baltimore and Cleveland.
But not
Cleveland's
Cincinnati.
terrible.
They're not better
Cincinnati.
than Baltimore.
They split with Cincinnati last year. They lost by 7-1 game. They're no worse than they are.
Go ahead, Ziggy. Continue.
He's a Steelers fan. This is,
No, I'm being honest. I mean, Kansas City's better than us.
Matt Canada, no playoffs.
Go ahead. Continue, Ziggy.
I mean, look,
He disagrees.
you're counting on a huge step forward from a quarterback who showed some flashes, but it's hard to see him not being the worst quarterback in that division. And I'm never picking the team with the worst quarterback to win the division.
Let's forget about the division for a second. How about
let me ask you one thing.
Wild card.
Forget the division. But if you're a team who finishes 9-8, missing the best defender in football for half the season, a rookie QB who didn't start until week 5, like how is there no optimism going into next year?
I don't think that TJ Watt, look, the numbers are good with him. The fact is, I think compared to a quarterback, his ability is limited. And there's going to be, at least 10 games next year where they've got the worst quarterback. That's not great.
That doesn't sound great.
I just don't see.
Right. So, you can run through their schedule, right? Like, you think of games that they might have the better quarterback: Tennessee, Arizona, maybe San Francisco, Houston, Indianapolis, and those, maybe Las Vegas. And those are the only games where I'm confident they've got the better QB. Maybe Las Vegas, probably Green Bay. So 6 or 7. That's just, I don't feel optimistic about that.
I think Kenny Pickett is a good quarterback.
There's no evidence
he's a good
for that.
QB. I think he has.
love it.
I think he has good weapons.
One of my favorite Ziggy lines. There's no evidence for that. I think Pickett's okay, but
He's not a good quarterback.
In order for them at all,
Metcalf.
regardless of the defense, I think the defense is amazing.
Defense is amazing.
Outside of that, though, unless if Pickett takes some major steps forward, you're not going to sniff the playoffs. And now,
not going to sniff is insane.
I don't think you're going to sniff it
They were
unless he takes some
playing
major steps
meaningful
forward.
ball in week 17.
I think he needs to take some major steps forward.
Without Watt, and Pickett wasn't even playing till week 6
Some major steps forward.
to sniff the playoffs.
Well, I'm talking like I think you'll win like 7 or 8, which will be like I
That
think it'll be
makes
2 games.
sense.
Out.
We won 9 last year.
I guess you're sniffing.
How do you win 9 last year and then you win 7 the next year with an easier schedule?
Well, they didn't get better.
How is that
as good.
possible?
You're just not as
Yeah,
good.
they did. Watt's healthy all year. Now they got to add another receiver. Pickett's a year older.
I think
They won a lot of high variance games last year.
I mean,
They're not going to win as many high variance games this year.
Ziggy's second best team
Allen
in the
Robinson
AFC.
stinks.
Ziggy's second best team in the AFC. We lost by 6, chance to win the game, and dropped 4 picks.
Yeah, that's true.
We beat the Bengals.
I think you guys come in. I think you guys come in around 8 wins.
A Baltimore road win last year.
What do you want me to say? 11? You want me to say you're going 12 and 5?
I think we're going 12-5 and winning the division.
All right.
We're forgetting an important stat. Tomlin hasn't had a losing
Yeah,
season.
Ziggy's going.
Yeah, I can see you getting up to 10. That's the max, I think, for next year.
But 10
which
and
would be
7 is
playoff.
probably a playoff team.
But I'm guessing 8. All right.